What advice would you have to people who are trying to get their product on TV?
I think you have to try and see the world through journalist's eyes, Rob, and compromise. So there'll be messages that you want to get out, but they may not be things which will make for entertaining stories. So you have to meet halfway, or even actually go the whole way and construct stories that are actually going to work and be good broadcastable material. That's the way to do it.
And of course, a good press release is essential to this. I think the number of press releases I've received in my time that went straight in the bin would probably run to hundreds of thousands. What advice do you have on writing a good press release?
Oh, well, tell me about that one. I mean, yes, the news editors get bombarded with press release. Most of them, I have to say, very poorly written. And it's about writing, isn't it? Journalism is essentially a craft of writing. If you can't write well, if you can't get a brilliant killer intro to your piece, it's destined for the spike, as we used to call it, and it's not going to run. You need to invest in writing, and too many people don't think about that or don't do it properly. So what are the most common things that people get wrong?
Well, I suspect that the thing that people get mostly wrong is they don't prepare and they don't rehearse in advance. They arrive into the studio to wing it, as you might say, and the number of times that I've been walking into the studio with a guest and they said to me, what's Paul Clarke going to ask me? And I think, what? This is an important moment in their lives when they're about to go on television in front of 250,000 people, and they haven't done any preparation for what they're going to say.
Yeah, I often think that people are prepared badly. This is a two-way street, isn't it? Journalists have legitimate questions which you have to answer. You can't obfuscate. Not only does that get people's backs up, but it also really annoys the watching public. I think you have to be prepared to engage properly, and that's something which we can help with, I think. Not just trot out the same key messages over and over again. People sound like robots when they do that. They think they're being well trained, they think they've done a good job, but you and I know they haven't really, have they? They've not convinced anybody.